Hi, this is your latest video weather briefing from the National Weather Service in San Diego. This is meteorologist Alex Tardy. This briefing is about 3.5 minutes long. We will focus on the tropical moisture that continues across Southern California to bring more showers and thunderstorms to the deserts and mountains, and as well as part of the inland valleys. Flash flooding is our main concern. Here's a look at the threat map. As you can see today, on Friday, the impact will be our mountains, deserts, and the inland empires for flash flooding, heavy rainfall, and lightning. Humidity will also be an impact. That will affect all areas. And the threat for severe weather, well, there's an impact with hail and wind for those areas receiving the strongest thunderstorms. The trend will decrease for the weekend into Monday, Labor Day. We still have a threat for isolated heavy rainfall and lightning in our desert slopes and mountains, but that'll decrease as well on Sunday and Monday. The next issue turns to the heat. It looks like heat will be building, even though we do dry out with lower humidity across the deserts and inland valleys for next week. The scale of impact is high for today, Friday, due to the lightning and heavy rainfall expected across inland areas. Here are the highlights. Deep tropical moisture is in place, like we discussed. We'll have partial sunshine to bring muggy, warm conditions. This will help fuel the fire for thunderstorms developing over the higher terrain around noon. Storms will spread into the deserts from the southeast to north and also into the valleys. Some of these storms will be forming and moving into the inland empire. Locally, 1 to 3 inches of rain in the heavy thunderstorms today across the foothills, mountains, and desert slopes and floor. Additional flash flooding is likely today in the heavy rain areas. Drying trend for Labor Day weekend, but still isolated thunderstorms across the mountains and desert slopes, especially on Saturday. This has also produced warm temperatures overnight. Minimum temperatures did not drop below 75 for many locations across the area, even the coast, thanks to the lack of a marine layer, the cloud cover, and the high humidity. Precipitation across the region the past 24 hours. This map shows what occurred yesterday. For a quick recap, Riverside City had one of the stronger storms, also just north of Big Bear and also in Mill Creek by Forest Falls. Very intense rainfall in those locations, as well as some locations across the Riverside Mountains and all the way down to the western part of the Palomar Mountains in San Diego County and eastward during the morning hours, mainly across Mount Laguna and into Julian. What's the weather pattern causing all this? Well, large, seasonally normal subtropical high pressure area over the desert southwest is drawing deep moisture and some remnant moisture from tropical cyclone up into Southern California. Here's a look at that deep tropical moisture. Unusually high amounts of moisture in our area as shown in red, encompassing all of Southern California coming up from the deep tropic regions. Here's a look at our threat area for heaviest rainfall. This is a model forecast prediction of rainfall. You can see inland empire areas likely getting at least a few storms, and the heaviest across the spine and just west of the spine of the mountains due to the southeasterly flow as shown here. Some locations, again, picking up 1 to 3 inches of additional rain today from those strong thunderstorms. Well, what's expected in the change in our weather pattern? It looks like next week upper level high pressure will shift slightly to the west. Drier air will come around the high pressure and between low pressure in the Pacific Northwest. So significantly lower humidity and much less chance for any thunderstorms. The main impact will be warmer temperatures becoming quite hot for the deserts and the inland valleys. So that'll be our focus next week with a warming trend and becoming hot. Coastal areas will stay seasonable as a little bit more marine layer starts to form, but still warm conditions dominate. Take a look at the links. These are a lot of links that you can use for monitoring the latest forecasts. Up top, you can monitor the latest weather conditions, including temperature and precipitation, in the links in the middle and bottom. Hope you enjoy the video presentation.